Hello and welcome back to my modded Minecraft world. People, what is happening here? I don't know. I am working all over the place here, and for now I want to show you one thing that I have to one of my advisors out there in the world giving good comments told me he has an idea for the floor design, and he came up with the idea to use blue glass and blue wool under it, and I think that looks good. But I'm not sure, because I thought maybe if we go with blue, then maybe we could use lapis too? Don't know. Maybe you can help me decide that and give me an opinion on that. The wool is good. It gives this nice wavy pattern. And this looks like the, don't know, like the outside of a one of these soap bubbles. Don't know. I connected, by the way, I connected this up, and now this whole thing can fill up to the brim. I'm constantly adding stairs whenever I have enough stone to make some new stairs and make some new bricks. I'm doing that here. You can see that. For now, everything with the machines and the dynamos is working out, so this is slowly filling up, even without an added furnace. Problem is now that these coke ovens kind of run full of creosote oil, so I could add maybe a few more of the creosote burning engines too. That could be nice too, because sugar, not a problem anymore, rises constantly. Yeah. I'm working in these tunnels. This is at the moment my mining tunnel, and here don't know, I'm just digging, kind of. I'm not sure what to do with these tunnels yet. One more thing to show. I'm still constantly working on the design for the farm here, and you can see I've built this walkway to the farm, and give me a sec, and built this platform up here with the stairs. I have to come up with a way to anchor this here. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe something like a big metal plate that holds it, that is bolted into the wall, something like that. Down here I have to add something down here, something that where we can go to, and don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm always kind of trying out, building, and taking a look what I can do more and more. I still have to work on this area. It's a bunch of work that has to be done. But today I want to look into a mod that when I first got into the first modded packs, I tried out the Technics pack, I think, and there was a mod in there that disturbed me on one end, and on the other end I was fascinated by it. And we have gotten this mod back. Someone said what the original mod author is doing is not to his liking, and so he started his own project, ProjectE, and now we have this bunch back. This is the old stuff from Equivalent Exchange. Equivalent Exchange is the cheatiest mod out there, as far as I think, or let's say the old the old equivalent exchange. Equivalent exchange 2 is the cheatiest mod I've ever seen, because we have these machines. And because I don't give a damn, we will build one of these and one of these, and maybe one of these two, and play around with it, because hey, we are here for fun. It's, although I always say that I hate things that give me automatic things. Come on, let's just do it. It's cheap. It's so cheap. Can we just get it now? Glowstone. Yeah. These machines are energy collectors, and this is an energy condenser, and with this energy condenser we can copy stuff, write out, copy stuff, and not by adding a lot of stuff or a lot of materials. No, let me show that to you. We will have to do a bit more work with these alchemical chests, because alchemical chests are a good way to get rid of. Why don't let me go down there. I don't have any charcoal in my system. I should change that. Chemical chests are able to be outfitted with talismans and something that gives us the possibility to condense items. So that's a way to transform, for example, cobblestone into something else, like diamonds, coal, normal stone, everything. And it might be a good way to get rid of some not used materials. We will see. But on the other hand, I don't want to get too much free stuff. That is, too much free stuff is that does not feel right. Completely not right. Okay, we have this low covalence dust. Okay, I can live with that. This is not too medium. Pfft. And you get 40 for everything. I really have to take a look what you I really have to take a look what you can do with this, because getting 40 of it, I'm not sure if that feels right. Storage upgrade. Really? This is even worth an achievement? That's nice. So this energy collector, it, as it says, collects sunlight, transforms it into energy, and can transfer it to the, you can see that max generation 4 EMCs per second, max storage 10,000 EMCs, and EMCs are the energy value of items or things in ProjectE. And you could add, for example, furnaces to it and just use furnaces that use sunlight to operate, but you can also add the energy condenser to it, and you can see that some of the items have EMC values now, and the EMC value tells you how much energy energy from ProjectE is in an item, but also tells you how much you need to produce this item. It is, again, it is not It's it's not a thing that you should do if you have a high if you have a moral code for Minecraft that says don't do that. Do we have, yeah, we can just copy, don't know. We will find a nice place for that. I'm thinking somewhere atop there. You can see that I started to build a tower that leads to up there, or that will lead to up there, to get, yeah, this, yeah, to be able to get to this plateau here and maybe build a bit more stuff here. I can fly, but some of you know that I like to be able to walk everywhere also, and so I'm building the tower, and in the tower staircase, you know, all know that, or elevators or whatsoever. But we can experiment with that stuff just out here. So first thing, the alchemical chest. The alchemical chest is a normal chest, but we can also upgrade it with, you can see that with some of the talismans here and catalysts to be able to have additional effects. I think where is it? Here, for example, you can see that the gem of eternal density condenses items, so it takes items and just condenses them to kind of the next level. So you put in 64 cobblestone and you get I don't know, you get stone or something else, iron or something like that, and that continues on. The more cobblestone you add, the more of the other item you get, and the more of the other item you have, then at one point it will be condensed into the next thing, and so on and so on. And I think the highest thing you can get is diamonds or so, and it's a cheaty way to get diamonds because it costs nothing except time. Another thing we have here are some of the items, red matter swords, dark matter tools, and so on, and also dark matter armor and red matter armor and the gem helmet and so on. These are very, very special armors, and at one point I want to make them, but the good thing is that the red and the dark matter is not so easy to get, so you have to do a bit of stuff for that, and that is a nice thing, because yeah, I don't want to get everything for free. I'm not sure how much I will use the energy collectors by now. I did not decide. You might have an opinion on that. Maybe let me know. Okay, you can see that these items have to be next to each other because the energy condenser, the energy collector collects the energy for the energy condenser. There's even upgraded versions of these, but the upgraded versions use also dark and red matter. So we will have to wait. If we want to use that more and more, we will have to wait until we get them. Again, a chemical chest I will have to figure out. It's a long time ago that I played with this mod, and another thing we will have to make is this philosopher's stone. That has one neat effect. It gives us a crafting grid. On the other hand, you can change blocks for other blocks. I think it's belief of the whole thing is based kind of around an anime series that is out there. What's it called? Full Metal Alchemist? I'm not sure. Maybe some of you know more about this. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a big anime buff, so you will have to tell me. Here's the GUI of the energy collector. The energy collector is, you're also able to put in fuels to speed up the process of energy collecting, and you can see that it speeds up, or yeah, it has to do with the amount of sunlight that's there. It's getting dark, and so this little knob here is starting to fade out, and when it gets bright again, it fades in again. So I don't even know what this is for, but I don't have fuels at the moment. I could, let me grab some. Let me grab some fuels, and let me grab something else, because we can again cheat the system here, and it's so, it is so not right. Let's just take one glowstone, and then we take a bit of coal. I hope coal works. I'm not sure. It could be that only the special fuels from ProjectE work. There is Eternalis fuel and all that stuff. That's basically condensed coal, and that we can take a look at that. This here, for example, alchemical coal is just coal ran through the Philosopher's Stone, so you can craft with this thing here. And then you get this, and you can continue to make the Möbius fuel, and continue to make Eternalis fuel. And with this, I believe you can make stuff like the dark matter. So, yeah, it's not the cheapest thing to do. But on the other hand, with, for example, AE2, we can just stick it in there and say, yeah, make fuel for me. Come on, we have to make the Philosopher's Stone, because I want to see if, I want to see if the Philosopher's Stone has a damage value. That would be the only thing that I kind of would accept as an alchemist's best friend. Okay, we can immediately test that out. Go into a crafting grid. There is a value. Oh no! You can see that this is so cheaty. With C, we can get a crafting grid. That's neat. On the other hand, I think there's a way to charge this thing. I'm not sure yet. We will have to learn together. Maybe some of you know more about this. I think there's a way to charge this thing up. Okay. Let's stick some fuel in there. See, wow, this is not about fuel. This is about changing items. Ooh, I thought that that is something that has to do with fuel. It doesn't. It's it's blatantly changing items. I love that. I love that. This is kind of like the condensing too, or could that be? Let's just stick that in there and see what happens. We can also stick that in there. I think this is just changing items to the next tier of items, or this is so not right. Okay, but you can see that it still collects energy, and this thing has a big empty space, and this is kind of the target item you can set. So we want, for example, we could go and say, I want to have apples, an apple. Here you can see the EMC value is 128, so it will take 128 EMC to make an apple for me. We should maybe stop this, because we will have no EMC if we keep that going. You can see it's just a time issue. If we stick an apple into this here now, it gets loaded, and you can see the number rises, and when it reached our 128, it takes a while. Sorry guys, I didn't think about that. I thought you could load the energy collector with coal and stuff, but I think that's another machine. And bam, we have another apple. Isn't that's so not right, but for some reason I like it. We can also use the antimatter relay. That is cheap too. That is so cheap too. It's it's just wrong. It's just wrong. The antimatter relay, I think. Yeah, come on. We are too deep into that now to stop here. The antimatter relay is another thing that kind of stores energy, and I think the antimatter relay, that's the thing that is able to burn items to get more energy. We will test that diamond. And the best part about that is that with the mods, you don't use up your diamonds. So I think he used diamonds in the recipes to make it expensive. But in a mod pack, it's not. It's just not expensive. We will have to get this back, and we will just set an antimatter relay next to the collector, and then set the energy condenser next to the antimatter relay, because you can see that this is the thing we can use. Now you saw that. Here we can stick in items, fuel, and just burn it. This is kind of like a holding cell for more fuel. And it just gets turned into energy. I think there's a way to... Can we load stuff here? I think there's even a way to load things with energy. I don't know really. But you can see that. And this thing is then constantly empty, because this thing stores everything. There's also a difference in the energy distribution and all that stuff. Let's cheat the system now. It's too bright out here. Let us wait for a moment. It is slowly getting darker now, I hope. And we should see that at one point this little sun symbol here is, going away. But we might have to wait a bit more. In the meantime, I looked into making the gem of eternal density, but it involves, I think, dark matter. And so will not be possible by now. We will maybe have that in the future. I don't know. But let's take a look again at the... come on, show something. I don't want to have promised too much. I like it. This thing here is slowly filling up. It can store, by the way, 100,000 EMC, and it can transfer more energy. So items that are produced in the energy condenser then are, yeah, are being produced a bit faster. So now we should see something. Oh yeah, now it's going down. So at one point I think it even stops producing energy, and that's dumb. That's pff, if I want to cheat, I want to cheat. Ha! The best way possible. So just let let there be light, and you can see the symbol came up again. And if we add more glowstone, we can get the thing to work even, yeah, every time. There were things that were called, I think, power flowers or something like that, and they produced all the energy for matter relays, or for antimatter relays. It was kind of, really like a flower, because there was antimatter relays surrounding the condenser, and then energy collectors surrounding the antimatter relays, and then glowstone. And so this thing, made a lot of power and worked all the time. So let's test it out again. How much power do we have? What can we produce? The thing is, not everything has an EMC value. That's good, because if I would have an EMC value for knowledge fragments, nah, or mana beans, nah, that wouldn't work out. Yeah, the thermometer has an EMC value, so why not make another one, and another one, and another one, as long as we have it in there. It will produce thermometers. It's I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But people, now you can see why I think that some of the mods are purely cheating. Purely cheating. Okay, I hope you liked the short introduction of ProjectE. It is only for my own fun. I will only keep... I will use it definitely at one point. I don't know when and if I want to use it and for what. But for something, I don't know yet. We will see. Okay, people, just a short introduction, or a longer introduction to ProjectE. I hope you liked it. And if you liked it, then please leave a like. And I hope to see you in the next episode. See ya, guys.